Hello, it's wonderful to see you all here today for the Step Out Walk and to support the ADA, an organization that has been very supportive of me and many others just like me. My name is Mikayla. I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman at Black Hawk High School. Just so you can get to know me a little bit, I play saxophone in the marching band and I'm a member of the swim team. I'm learning to speak German this year, and I love to hang out with a bunch of my friends and listen to music. But I have type 1 diabetes, but I'm not letting that stop me from doing everything I love. I was diagnosed in May of 2010. I was in 2nd grade and I was only 7 years old. I remember feeling very thirsty all the time, both in class and at home, and my teacher would get very frustrated because I had to use the restroom and fill up my water bottle all the time. Shortly after we discovered I had diabetes, my mom knew something wasn't quite right, so we tested my blood sugar and it was really high. So off to Children's we went. My life changed in a flash that day. The hospital stay was a blur, mostly learning how to manage my diabetes. My mom caught it early on, so I wasn't severely sick like some others. We learned how to test my blood sugar, and my mom had to learn how to give me my shots. I had to eat certain foods at certain times. I learned that my pancreas was no longer going to make insulin. It was so much for my little 7-year-old brain to understand, but I knew I had to do all these things in order to stay healthy. Diabetes management. You don't just learn it all in those few days at the hospital. It's a lifetime of learning. Every day, every meal, every activity. It's a learning curve. It's counting carbs, it's changing pump sites, it's finger sticks and CGM calibrations. It's knowing that swimming after school makes me go low, but swimming in the morning makes me go high. It's learning how to take care of myself. One of my favorite things that the ADA supports is diabetes camp. This past year was my 6th year attending. And every year, it just seems to get better and better. I love seeing my friends and meeting new ones. The staff and counselors are the best. And I'm just gonna point this out, my favorite snack is Smunchies. We get to have the best time not worrying about being the only ones there with diabetes. Camp helps us become more independent and self-sufficient, trying to achieve new milestones in our own care. I got my first pump about 10 months after I was diagnosed, and I loved it. Are you kidding me? I don't have to get a shot every time I eat anymore. Sign me up. My first pump was a tube pump, but since then I moved on to a tubeless pump. And I couldn't be happier. Well, one thing would make me happier, a cure. A cure for diabetes. Could you imagine it? That's why we get involved with the Step Out Walk every year. That's why I am a Red Strider. The ADA is not only working with researchers to find a cure, they are advocating and educating and working to advance technology to make living with diabetes a little bit easier. Like the recent FDA approval of the artificial pancreas, an amazing achievement. With the help of the ADA and all of you, a cure is possible. We are walking together for a great cause. Red Striders, look around you. This is for all of us. Feel the love. Thank you. See you on the course.
Woo!